After dimensions, I warned you not to return. A1s made a map. Now this area here, nothing happens, it's just for show. But it's a retextured Dimensions Map 1 for the lore. That way, it's like the events Legion of the Balls of Steel happen 1,000 years after. So now everything is cooled off into ash. And I've got mean messages on the walls. So now you're surrounded by lost souls. Just check out this room, dude. I hope that this is exactly what you were expecting. If David ever made a map, hopefully I've delivered on your expectations. Alright, let's save, because that was actually like one of the hardest parts of the map right there. The crisscross. Whoa! Holy, that's the first time I've ever been zapped up there before. Nice. Alright, that went well for once. You can take out the outer groups of Archviles, it's good. Even if you can't, because the Archviles revive each other, even if you can't get rid of them all, at least killing a couple of them... Wow, that was obnoxious. At least killing a couple of them will make it so you'll stop whatever, like one or two of them from zapping you, and it'll make a huge difference. Of course, if you leave even one of them, you've basically left all of them. And that's the other thing, I like to go in for those side bruisers. So one of the things with Dimensions Map 1 that I wanted to make a little bit different about my map is, in general, after you, like, you did the invuln thing, you killed some of the Archviles on the side, and then you cut a hole through the revs. I guess there's not like too much that can kill you in that first phase if you're taking it slowly. But here, the amount of infighting rockets is pretty rough. So by the time you've gotten rid of all the Cybruisers and the Cybers, the fight is pretty much won. There seems to just be some flying enemies. That was kind of my intention, is that hopefully the idea of the fight, like what it takes to take control, takes long enough that the infighting works out. And there's not too much cleanup. Although with these snipers, there's really not much I can do about that. But of course, you are free to just press all the switches and start up the next phase. Now something I also do when I'm testing is I grab all the megas from the first phase because I teleport more in for the second. And I wanted to make sure, because that's another complaint I always saw was people would grab too many megas in the first half of the Burning Legion, and then they feel like they're kind of screwed for the next phase. So that was my solution. So after this, I'm gonna spawn Archviles on all of the three little crescent areas. Because if they can revive each other, and it just takes like one or two to bring all of them back very quickly. Dang, I got most of those Archviles, but 3 of them still managed to target me. It's kind of unfortunate. Okay, I don't want to go over there right now. I want to take this mega. If I go over there, the sniper Archviles can definitely get me. So I recommend you go there with a good amount of health, and when you do, shoot down some of those guys. Oh, whoops, I wasted that mega. That sucks. yeah, so either shoot them down or go up to that wall and try to avoid their zaps. Whatever you can do. Make your life a little bit easier. And that's another reason I like to take out the archviles from right here, because then it allows you to go to that hiding spot. And that hiding spot is there for, like, if I tried to turn around right here, those revs would be way too close to the wall and you just can't. So for that reason, you gotta find a way to get to the opposite side of the map so you can pull them away from the wall. My version of the figure eighting of the revs from the original. Of course, the infighting rockets still keep it interesting. So I put, in half of the monster closets, I put cybers at the back of everything, and on the other half I put bruisers in the back of everything. That way you get these fun situations. And as you can see, like, the second phase, now you really got to fight for that ammo when you want it, because it's all in that center. Also, the Magnolia Map 3 MIDI, I'm obsessed with this choice that I made. Just pretty much on stream, all of the presentation stuff about this map, like everything in the first few seconds that you notice, like the music, the sign on the wall, in the oh god, the sign on the wall in the dark room, and this MIDI. I thought of all of that. I just threw all of that out there on stream like a long time ago. I need to save because I only have 1 mega left. So over time, a lot of people have asked me to make a map, and I'm like, you know, if I made a map, this is what I would do. So here we are. Hopefully it's not my last thing. It's like, ideas don't just come to me. So it's gonna be it's just gonna be on a whim if I manage to come up with something else that I want to make. It's got to be something that I'm really passionate about. Like, at first, I did try mapping a while ago. I had nothing, but I did learn at least how to make a teleport closet and a lot of the basics. Learned a lot more through making this because I was a lot more passionate about it, so I wanted to put in the effort. Yeah, my health is pretty low, but I can just get rid of these lost souls, the revs, and just everything else. I can focus on those archviles over there. I just wanted the mega. I didn't even care if they died. Alright. Now we got ourselves a little bottleneck fight here, so this is pretty much anti-cheese. This map doesn't have any floor vials, any roaming arch vials, for a reason. Besides the fact that I was trying to get away from the Simon... Oh god. Simon Says that everybody hates. Just because they will be reviving Cyber Demons probably in your face. Lost Souls probably like right on top of you and stuff. So, yeah, I got away from the roaming archvile thing. But now, this is for the maxers. My channel is all about positivity and having a good mindset going into the hard fights. Let's do the opposite for my map. Alright, now we get the infinite rocket launcher. And yeah, I always grab that mega in testing, because I don't want to expect players to bring a lot of health here, but I think it's reasonable to expect them to bring ammo. This end fight is very hard, so I might be here for a little while until I get my crap together. so these guys are coming in. In about 15, 16 seconds, we're gonna have cyber demons in this tiny area. Which is why I'm not using my BFG. So it's time for be involved now. Here we go. Bad decision, I think. That's okay. Alright, let's try to do that better. I'd like to single segment the fight for you guys. With only the health that's in here, just to, I guess, proof of concept. Whoever's maxing this should most likely, that was how it was in my demos too, is you should most likely have extra megas going into not only the second phase of the big room, but also you'll probably come in here with 200, and then like right now maybe you could grab a mega and compensate for any splash damage, rev missiles and stuff that happen to you. Try to delay the invuln as much as possible. Alright, so here he is. Alright, I try to clear out all this stuff as much as possible before the second part of this starts. I can't find the mega. It's over here though. There. Oh! I had that, but I didn't remember that where the lost souls were coming from. Obviously, this is a reference to 20xc7 map 5. Although with this one, I feel like there's a lot fewer like hopeless situations where like maybe if it got out of control like this, there's still a way to compensate. Crap. Need to get my timing right too. Well, I'm not nerfing this. I refuse. Might have been way too early, but we'll see. Alright, a good way to know, so these switches on the sides there, one of them has the Lost Soul Silent Teleporter, so until you know which side has it, I would say like don't shoot rockets until you get, like if you get right there and you shoot a rocket, you can definitely rocket your face. And last little cleanup. Press the 2 switches and there's the exit. Legion of the Balls of Steel. And yeah, I got the Dimensions intermission going, of course. It's probably the best, it's the best intermission song I've ever heard, and I don't think I wanted anything different. So making a map has been an interesting experience. Just having to think through what I want, how I want a fight to play out, like well in advance. One of the most challenging things for me starting off was really to just get how I want the arena to be shaped compared to how I want the enemies to be placed. So I had to keep reshaping the arena at the beginning so I can get it to the way I want. And another thing is, like, when I would have a fight, I would end up having like way too many paint elementals to clean up at the end of it versus everything else. So I kept like deleting enemies until I got to a point where hopefully after you've completed everything you need to take control of the fight, the cleanup isn't too bad and the infighting works out pretty well. You've still got a lot of danger to your life while you're cleaning, while you're quote-unquote cleaning, while you're getting to that point. So that too. And the finale, at first there were 6 cybers, and I was just having you use your BFG on only them. Like if you use your BFG on anything else, you're literally dead. But now you'll save at least, you'll save maybe 3 or 4 shots to help you take control of the second phase when all the walls lower. I wanted the walls to lower to spice it up a little bit, so it's not just like the 20xE7 map 5. But yeah, so that whole thing about the atmosphere and the lore at the start, I kind of like that. It was, I said I was gonna, if I made a map, it was gonna have to be that idea. So hopefully I get more ideas in the future for maps, and if I do, I'll definitely, hopefully I'm passionate about them as much as I am on this, and put in the grind, make you guys something fun to play. So I did balance all difficulties, so definitely use them if you find UV to be a little rough. Because Hey Not Too Rough is a very, very chill experience, especially. Like, I put the most effort probably into that one. It's very, the fight is pretty different. It's quite different. And Hurt Me Plenty is pretty toned down versus UV. It's very similar, but also toned down. And then I got one more thing. So I got, this is the anti-Underhalls map. So the MIDI is Bloody Tears from Castlevania, because of course, because I'm David, it has to be Castlevania. Yeah. And also we got ourselves another Castlevania reference. And I wanted to make sure that the words were aligned to the left, and like I would push enter so that each line reads the same way it does in Castlevania 2. Yeah, this is just a little room here. There's no exit or anything. It's just so you don't press space and then go into ugly Doom 2 maps. I didn't say that. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed the map. I hope you try it out. I'll put a link to it in the description. So, till next time. Peace.